jersey for James Jones tonight.
You escaped.
Hey, start listening to me. I told you what was going to happen. I knew that the whole time.
He said yesterday that if the Dolphins won this game, he would be rocking the Osweiler jersey. He was so confident that the Texans were going to win.
I knew what was going to happen.
All right.
David Carr made no such claims. The former Texans quarterback himself. I am Lindsay Rhodes. This is Scott Hansen. Welcome to NFL Total Access. We have Calais Campbell coming up for you in just a bit.
Yeah, but first, Thursday Night Football. Hey, AFC, take notice. The Houston Texans have now won 5 in a row, their first 5-game win streak in 6 years. And Deshaun Watson looks like he is back. Let's go to Houston for the highlight. Well, Deshaun Watson showed up today in style.
Okay.
Jedi robe? Swiggity, swiggity, swag.
It's like a $600 robe, you know. You can do that. Oh, J.J. Watt making fans day pregame. And then he was a nightmare for the Miami offensive line during the game.
With a tight end? Oh, my God. What's your plan?
Well, you're going to
all week?
You're not going to block him. You're going to try and block him, and it's not going to happen. And then, even the right tackle, Juwan James, had trouble there.
He should get credit for 2 sacks right there.
Tackle for a loss right here. By the way, the sack for Watt was his 8th. That is tied for the league lead. How about some Brocktober action? The former Houston Texan back in the stadium where he thought he was going to be the franchise quarterback. Didn't work out that way, but he's been good with the Miami Dolphins. Not on this pass, however.
Hey, it was a little holding, though. They held Amendola, so you know what? All on Brock.
Justin Reed on the interception, the rookie out of Stanford. 1 interception, no touchdowns for Osweiler on the day. Watson then rolling out. Jordan Thomas had himself a game.
Who played him in fantasy?
I don't think very many people did.
Halftime, it was a 14-7 lead. Second half, Houston hit the gas pedal on offense. Lamar Miller, off left tackle, showing some speed. He had 100-plus last week and a touchdown. Going for a touchdown here, but knocked out at the 10-yard line. He did score a touchdown, ended up with 113 rushing yards, however. 4 plays after this. Look at how far the scramble goes for Deshaun Watson.
This is what makes him special. Extend plays. It's hard to cover people for 6-7 seconds. Somebody's coming over.
I mean, that's no Mitchell Trubisky run, but
and Mitchell makes it look a lot easier.
Yeah, right.
34 yards on the playground scramble, and it was Jordan Thomas again who got that touchdown, 21-10.
Mama, there go that man.
It is Nuke the Bomb, I believe is his Twitter handle.
You got that right.
Yeah.
There go that man.
And DeAndre Hopkins made the play of the year that didn't count.
Just throw it up there to him. Give me that.
Whoa, you got to see it again in slow motion. This looks like something someone would try in a slam dunk contest in the NBA.
That's that's nasty right there. They should go to everybody's face in the stands, and it probably looked like this.
Well, if you can see James' face right now, it's quite even black and white had to say that was something right there. So, Miami gets the football back. Trickery.
Amendola.
Wide receivers always believe
You already know it.
They have more wide receivers in the league this year, more touchdown passes than the Bills.
Wow.
We played quarterback in high school.
Kenyon
Drake
Drake on the touchdown catch there, and then Will Fuller loose and gone.
He gets so wide open. Man, them the best touchdowns when you just walk in.
He runs like a 4-0 40. That's a 73-yard pass, by the way, the longest play from scrimmage for the Texans this year. Fourth quarter now, the lead is still 8, but they're going for more. How about that pass protection?
Great pass protection. Set up by the play action and the fake reverse. So.
Miami Dolphins just said, we're not guarding these boys.
And fantasy owners that started D-Hop tonight, they started a little slow, but Hopkins with 2 second-half touchdowns, that'll infuriate defensive coordinators around the league, including Matt Burke.
2 fantasy points in the third quarter.
Yeah, he was
and then finished with, what, like 30-plus?
Yeah. Got this one, too, on the slant at the goal line. That was on Xavier Howard. By the way, Xavier Howard and DeAndre Hopkins exchanged words before the game during the week. Well, advantage Hopkins, 42-23. It's a good weekend.
Hey, look, great job. Great job. You guys have done this. You have done it, okay? You guys have worked your butts off to get back to this point. Now the key is, okay, you got to take care of your bodies. You got a little bit of rest here. JJ already said it. No, not doing that. No. Not that one, so. You making us wait. All right, we'll see you on Monday.
They love David
everybody in Deshaun Watson's party bus. We're going to Mexico.
That's it, man.
Right?
That's it.
All right, Deshaun Watson was sensational tonight. How about 5 touchdown passes, 4 incompletions for Watson?
Yeah, I like that.
Quite an improvement over the last couple of games. He looks like he's back in his form that he was in midseason. And again, a 5-game win streak for the league or the division leaders in the AFC South. And the QB had a post-game interview with Aaron Andrews.
Sean, you told me this week, coming off that injury last year and, of course, dealing with injuries now, it's been a slow process for you to start over. It looked anything but slow tonight. 5 touchdowns, only 4 incompletions on the night. What was going right for you in this offense?
Just fun, energy. We're executing, sticking to the details, and we're just playing free. And, we got our swagger back today. And we just wanted to have fun and try to light up the scoreboard on prime time, and that's what we did.
Yeah, and you got that smile going, too. Everybody's wondering what could have happened last year if you hadn't got hurt. Now this offense is moving, and they look like you're in such a groove. How explosive can you guys be if you keep clicking?
I don't even know how explosive we can be. I know it's top-notch, and we just got to keep working. Today we showed just a little bit, but we're only going to continue to get better and improve each and every week.
Feeling good heading to Denver next week?
I feel great. Got to go on weekend, so I'm going to get to celebrate.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Man, forget about that bus that took Watson to Jacksonville. Might be time to hop on the bandwagon there in Houston.
Right.
5 straight wins.
Yeah.
This is a team that I think people weren't totally sold on. Do you think more so tonight?
They
Did
better
do it for
be.
you?
And I don't even say, I seen the 5 touchdown passes. I seen Hopkins one-hand catches, but Lamar Miller, if they can get this guy to run the ball and have a balanced offense like they had tonight and had against Jacksonville, this is a very scary team. It takes hits off of Watson. You see the play action passes down the field. This is what a run game can do. And if they can get him going and keep him going, this is going to be a scary team because we know they play defense, too.
And a lot of offensive lines in the league are geared one way or the other. These guys are geared to run block, and then play action pass is set up off of that. And this is their formula going forward. You have to be in the 20, 25 range as far as pass attempts for Deshaun. It's a very good spot for him. Big throws down the field. We remember last year what happened. They were scoring 40, 50 points a game, and it was all chunk plays, all play action. And so they utilized that very well. I thought the run game was nice with Lamar, obviously adding Deshaun's ability to move around and just extend plays, going above the X's and O's. This is a very scary football team.
And we all know old linemen, they always in the huddle. Let's run it. Let's run it. Let's run it. So if you giving them what they want, when it's play action pass time, they're going to give you the best they got. So you better keep running and keep them hogs happy up there.
Deshaun Watson had been hit 68 times coming into this game and had been sacked 26 times. Both of those numbers the most in the NFL. Miami got to him one time by hitting him and did not sack him at all. How in the world did this game play out that way?
Well, I mean, really, we have a film that we could show you and just kind of show you some of the plays that he makes. But in reality, it comes down to being able to run the football. But Deshaun is special. Deshaun has the ability to go, like I said before, extend above the X's and O's. This play isn't designed to be like this. He was obviously going to set something else up, but he tucks it, picks up 10, 12 yards. Fantastic play. He's got great pocket presence, great feel for what's around him, especially for a young player to be able to slide there, still keeps his eyes down the field, knows where to move, knows where his checkdowns are. Even though he misses it, he avoids a sack, avoiding negative play. Sacks kill drives. So he's been sacked a lot early on, but just his feel, it's really nice to see. I mean, eyes down the field, looking for a big play, finding DeAndre Hopkins, and yeah, absolutely fist pumps when you do something.
And a lot of these hits, especially early in the season, were on Watson. He's holding the ball, trying to make a play, let everybody know he's Michael Jordan in cleats. Instead of throwing the ball away and getting it out, don't take no hits, no unnecessary hits. But then again, you add the run game, and now the pass rushers cannot just pin their ears back and come get Watson, because if you do, we're going to run it right up the gut. So this run game is really helping keep some of that heat off them as well, too. They are going to be a very scary team.
You have to figure this Dolphins team was deflated when they had trouble getting to him the way that they did. Because you have to figure this is a guy who had to take a bus to last week's game because he's so banged up. The key to the game had to be to get to him.
Yeah, for sure. And then when they weren't able to do that because of the run game, like James mentioned, I mean, that's when it's very difficult. And then you start getting overly aggressive and you pin your ears back. You got to try and stop the run, and the linebackers get aggressive. Like you were saying, there's no drop underneath for the deep over routes. And then you find out guys are just running wide open. Like, how'd they get so wide open? It's because of the threat of the run game. takes pressure off your quarterback, takes hits off your quarterback, but then also opens up huge gains down the field.
And not only that, when you take a bus to go and sacrifice your body for your team, you think they're not going to come out here, your O-line, and sell out for you and make sure we keep him upright?
A little footnote on it.
What
This was not a
he has
Greyhound.
done for us.
He had a
Still,
masseuse with him on the bus.
It doesn't matter. That is a long bus ride to be there for your team. I know a lot of guys will be like, hey, coach, just hold me off till next week so I can fly this little hour flight. I'm not getting on no bus for no 13 hours, you know? So for him to sell out for his team, his O-linemen, they know that, and they're going to work for him, and they're going to keep him upright.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, no stage is too big. He had all the big games in Clemson as a college quarterback. And then so far in the NFL in primetime games, like tonight, he's 3-1 with 11 touchdown passes and only 1 interception. So the game's not too big for him.
Oh, yeah, the stars come out at night now.
Obviously not too big for D-Hop. The best catch that wasn't actually a catch maybe ever.
Incredible.
This was insane, guys. Can't see this enough times.
Yeah, this makes me smile right here.
This happened. I checked Twitter immediately. He was the #1 trend within seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, just thousands of tweets right out of the gate.
He does this all the time.
Look at the face. I'm telling you, the faces is always the best part. Yeah.
And it was offsetting penalties, so O'Brien was losing his mind.
Absolutely. Which, he kind of could have. I mean, they both kind of extended their arm. Just let him play a little bit.
But I'm telling you, we're going to see so many more of these catches from Hop because when your quarterback sees you make a play like this, they don't care if it's 3 people on you, 5 people on you. They are going to give you an opportunity to make plays because they see the things that you can do. This right here is special, man. I'm still smiling, Hop.
Well, there's a guy out there who knows a thing or two about catches that weren't actually ruled as catches, and he was impressed by that one.
Oh, Dez.
That was nasty D-Hop from Dez Bryant.
Dez caught it. It should always be.
Should be like default. Like extra
Todd Gurley with a couple of goats.
Yeah, 3 goats.
Man, that did become a bit of a conversation after that one catch. You know, we have short memories here in the NFL, but it was he's the best receiver in the league and certainly is worth being in that conversation.
That's
Joe
how my
Thomas.
face was.
There you go. See?
There it is.
Like
Joe
on cue.
said, here you go, Lindsay.
Joe Thomas is convinced. All right, so next Thursday night, guess where we're going, JJ? Think LL, back. There you go.
Oh, nice.
It's the Battle of the Bay. Niners, Raiders. Get to watch David watch his brother, if he's still there. Trade deadline's on Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
James wants him to go to the Jags, who already have one of the best defensive players in the